Kwaba kuhle ukuhlanganiswa zindaba kodwa ku SABC 1 ngesiNdebele lotshani makhaya. Abonkhethana abazijameleko angeke kusafuneka bona babuthelele imihlikihlo emaphesenti ali-15 ngaphambi kokuvunyelwa ukungenela ikhetho langomnyaka ozako. Kunalokho imihlikihlo eyikulungwane kwaphela ehlogekako. Lokho kunjengoba nabonkhethani abazijameleko babhalelwe kuragela phambili ekhotho ezomthethosisekelo bona amachuguluko enziwako akanasidingo akakhambisani nomthethosisekelo begodu akasisemthethweni.
Ihlangano yabonkhethana abazijameleko i-Independent Candidate Association of South Africa ibhalelwe ukuhlathululela ikhotho yezomthethosisekelo bona ukuhlukaniswa kwePalamende ngesilinganiso se-50-50 esivumela abonkhethana abazijameleko ukungenela ikhetho babangisane inhlalo ezimakhulu amabili ukube inhlangano zona ziphaliselana inhlalo ezimakhulu amane kunyaza ivoti yabonkhethana abazijameleko. Ihlangano le iyekhotho yezomthethosisekelo eyokutshijila ukuba semthethweni-sisekelo kwendinyana yezomthetho i-Electoral Amendment Act ebathi uvalela abonkhethana abazijameleko ngaphandle.
The applicant's argument that the Electoral Act, as amended, devalues a vote for an independent candidate is based on the assumption that a voter that votes for a political party will vote for the same party on both the regional and compensatory ballot.
Kusesenjalo kube nomkhanyo omncazana ehlanganweni i-1SA movement nehlangano engene kuleli cala njengabangani bekhotho i-Rivonia Cycle abaphumeleleko ukwenza ikhotho bona ibalele ngokuthi isilinganiso se-15% esibekelwe abonkhethana abazijameleko asikhambisani nomthethosisekelo.
It's unfortunate that it came to this, but we're really excited about the fact that the court not only made a determination on the unconstitutionality, but that they actually made a determination in terms of what we do moving forward.
Isahlulelo esisukela kuleli cala siveza umhlahlandlela wezomthetho kibonkhethana abazijameleko, inhlangano zepolitiki, ikomishini yezekhetho nezakhamuzi zeSouth Africa bona abonkhethana abazijameleko bazolingenela njani ikhetho langomnyaka ozako. I-IEC isamukele isahlulelo esi.
Njenganje-ke asizwe amazizo wenhlangano zepolitiko ngendaba le.
The DA welcomes the fact that the Constitutional Court this morning provided the legal clarity needed by the IEC in order for it to finalize its preparations to hold the elections as early as May next year. And we hope to hear soon from the IEC when the next registration weekend will be and from the President when the election will be.
The Freedom Front Plus welcomes the decision of the Constitutional Court on the application of the Independent Candidates Association, where they've challenged the constitutionality of the amended Electoral Act. The Constitutional Court rejected the application, and that brings certainty not only to the people of South Africa, but also to the Electoral Commission in their planning of the process to the election date.
Now that the Electoral Amendment Act has been declared rational and constitutional by the Constitutional Court, and the argument that was made that it disadvantages independence in favor of political parties was not proven, the IEC can prepare for the 2024 elections, and the President can now also announce the date of the elections, and South Africans can start to prepare and consider how best to exercise their vote after 30 years of democracy.
Ungqongqotshe wezamahlathi ukuthiya ngemanzini nezebhoduluko uBarbara Creecy uyozibandakanya esigungwini semkhulumiswano emhlanganweni wokuvikela iclimate eDubai. Kunesigaba sokukhulumisana ngehlelo lokuchugula ukuphehla ngezenjiwa zamalahle. Ihlelo leli libonakala lizokubangela ukulahleka kwemisebenzi. Umengameli uCyril Ramaphosa uthi uhulumende uzibekela phambili intshijilo eziqalene nabantu abazokuthindwa ukuchugulula kweKomati Power Station eMpumalanga.
iKomati Power Station yachugulula ikambiso yemkhiqizo yayo ngoSewula womnyaka opheleleko. Yathoma ukusetshenziswa ngokulingelelwa ukuphehla igezi evuselelwako. Lokhu kwathinta kumba abasebenzi. Abanye bathunyelwa kwamanye amapower, abanye balahlekelwa umsebenzi.
So the concept of justice in this implementation plan is that those who are going to be affected by the transition must be directly consulted, not via. but as individuals who will be affected.
Ikomati bonakala njengesiphephelo engathenjelwa kiso naziza ekuphehleni igezi evuselelwako ngokusekelwa ngehlelo lemali imboleko engange-9 billion yamaranda ngokwesivumelano nebhanka yephasi bona iza kuvuselela ukonga igezi ngamasola ukuphehla igezi ngomoya kunye nemitshini yokulonda amandla welanga.
If we're going to embark on a journey to achieving a green transition, that transition must help us with unemployment and poverty and inequality and energy security and all the things that South Africans want for a decent life.
Aboma ngibo bathinde kakhulu umengameli uCyril Ramaphosa uthi uhulumende uzokusiza.
It is always going to be a challenge, and this one for us has been a very good test case. It's been well handled by the Climate Change Commission that I set up. So I'm happy that we've got a number of role players, unions, community-based organizations, business people in the area who are all looking at how best we can transition from those power stations that are having to close down.
Umholi we-EFF uJulius Malema uthi insolo zokusoziswa kwamandla weranda zimbhankazi elizweli zingezelela amandla wemphakamiso zabo zokuthi akusungulwe ibhanka yombuso ezokutsheja ingkhuluphelo zomphakathi. Malema utsho lokhu nabe kakhuluma namalunga wehlangano yakhe ePietermaritzburg lokhu njengomana inhlangano zepolitiki zibhincela ikhetho langomnyaka ozayo.
Amakhulukhulu abalandeli be-EFF abuthene Royal Showgrounds ePietermaritzburg embuthanweni ihlangano le obiza nge-Ground Forces Forum. I-EFF iqothela ukwandisa abalandeli bayo KwaZulu-Natal. Ihlangano le yafumana amavoti ayi-350,000 ekhethweni elidlulileko lelizwe lonke ngo-2019 esifundeni C. Ithi ifuna ukukhambiselela impumelelo yayo le. Khathesi inenhlalo ezibunane kuhulumende wesifunda okuyenza ibe ihlangano yesine ngobukhulu.
When we go to the 2024 elections, at a bare minimum, we're going to have a minimum of 100,000 ground forces of the EFF here in the province.
I-EFF ithi isiphakamiso sayo sokusungulwa kwebhanka yombuso akusiso isiphakamiso ehloswe ngaso kwisimbhanki ezikulu zelizweli.
I'm not saying anything. But all I was saying is, if people steal from you like that, why can't we show them the power of the people and say for 2 days, we are not going to bank. There's no banking in South Africa. All of them must close. And when they say to you, but you are going to collapse the bank, you say, they've already made that money.
Umalima uthethi ithuba elwahlaba nezenzo zokusetshenziswa kwababulala abathengwako ababizwa ngenkabi esifundeni esi. Angaphezulu kwamashumi amabili amakhansela abuleweke esifundeni esi esikhathini esingaba mnyaka.
The crime where they are people who are well-known killers and we even give them Zulu names in Nkabi. That one is Nkabi. That one is, they are well known that these are walking killing machines and the state can't do anything about it.
I-EFF ne-ANC zibusa ngokuhlanganyela kumasipalata weThekwini.
Yaba nguqulu kubhode ngoJuni onyaka ophelileyo ngexesha umongameli Ramaphosa esenza uhlahlo lwabiwo-mali lwesebe lakhe. Lonto yabangela ukuba amalungu e-EFF akhutshwe kwindlu. Kwiinyanga ezimbini emva koko ngo-August ngexesha umongameli ephendula imibuzo, amalungu e-EFF aphinda enza umbhodamo akhutshelwa ngaphandle. Amagqwetha eliqela athi uMaphisa Nqakula wathatha isigqibo sokuwakhupha, ngoko fanele vele phambi kwale komiti anike elakhe icala ukuze ligocwagocwe. I-EFF inike iPalamente usuku lwangolwesibini ukuba ichaze iza kuwukhupha kusini na umsila wengwe ngakuMaphisa Nqakula. Ukuba ayiphenduli, lo mbandela uza kubuyela ezinkundleni ngolwesithathu ngenjikalanga. I-National Assembly iza kujongana nengxelo yekomiti yamandla namaqithiqithi amalungu epalamente ngoLwesibini. Le ngxelo iphakamisa ukuba amalungu amathandathu kuqukwa nenkokheli uJulius Malema banqunyanyiswe ngenyanga kaFebruwari kunyaka ozayo ngokungena eqongeni ngexesha lentetho engobume besizwe kulonyaka. Dingilulama Matya weendaba ze-SABC kwinkundla ephakamileyo yaseNtshona Koloni.
Nasibuya entolo.
Kwabangima ngase ngadonate from ekhaya kude wasekhaya lokuyile wadonate.
Iziko elisiza ngengazi libawa abantu ukuthi abeze bazokunikela ngengazi nalabo ezange ke balibeke inyawo. Ubukele indaba zesiNdebele ku-SABC 1 na ku-SABC Plus. Indaba ezi ziyatholakala na ku-Facebook na ku-YouTube. Nawusanda ukufika siyakwamukela nawe. AmaSewula Afrika ayeleliswa bona anikele ngengazi njengoba nakuza isikhathi sama-holiday kaChristmas nje. Lokho njengoba i-South African National Blood Service itlhayela khulu ngengazi eSewula Afrika zombelele. Kanti njengoba nasi ikhuphuka nje isibalo sabantu abatlhayelelwa zingazi embedlela nabantu abanikela ngazo nabo bayatlhayela.
Ingazi yinto eqakatheke khulu emzimbeni womuntu. Kanti ukusendisa impilo yalabo elibatlhayelelako ukunikela ngalo kwalabo abanalo. Ovessel Olifiro solo wako 2005 unikela ngengazi qobe enyangeni emibili.
Because of me being positive, my blood is very frequently available, so therefore they can do much more with the plasma than the blood itself.
Kanti njengoba nakusikhathi sama-holiday kaChristmas nje ingazi zifuneka kakhulu kodwa nomraro munye ukutlhayela kwazo. I-South African National Blood Service ba umphakathi bona unikele ngengazi njengoba nazitlhayela nje.
What is currently causing the shortage, as you know, at this time of the year, kids go on holiday, they've just finished their exams, and we do most of our collections within schools. And another thing, because of this time of the year, companies are closing.
Ihlangano leyithi bangaphasi kwe-1% abantu abakhuthalela ukunikela ngengazi.
Kwabangima ngase ngadonate from ekhaya kude wasekhaya lokuyile wadonate.
Manje ngibona ukuthi angeke ngikhona ukudonate ngoba basho vele ukuthi ngadonate ngoba ngisase treatment.
Omunye nomunye umuntu ophila ngokuzihlokomela oneminyaka ephakathi kwe-16 ubudala kunye neminyaka e-75 ubudala anganikela ngengazi ngoba namunye umuntu nakanikela ngengazi angasindisa impilo yabantu abathathu.
Isiphithiphithi sanganobayeni senza ukuthi ngitsho nabayeni nabo bangaletli kamnandi ngenxa yabo galajana abahlala abakhuphe amehlo enyameni enthabathabeni zentolo nakuma-ATM nakezinye indawo bubhokile ubulelesi. UNontokozo Sikhosana uhlanganise nakumbiko ozowufumana uphelele sibuya kanti uzokhona ukuyithola godu nakusibuya nenyanda.
Izehlakalo ezivame khulu zokugalajwa kwabantu zenzeka lokho umuntu nakayokukhupha imali ku-ATM. Ungazimbutha sarare umlayezo ungakajayeleki ku-screen se-ATM kuvumba komuntu athi uyokusiza bona yenza njani kanti kunyanyana kukhamba ikarata nemali yakho. Izazi zithi na une-app khona ukuyivala msinyana bona bangaragi nokukhupha imali yakho na unganayo kuthiwa udosela ibhanka bunqopha. Alo na usenza konke lokho bayazitika ngemali yakho abogalajani. Umphakathi uyeleliswa bona ulinge ukudosa imali ngaphakathi entolo ekubizwa bona yi-cashback kunokuthi uyokudosa imali ku-ATM njengoba nakuyingozi khulu ngalesi sikhathi somnyaka. Ukuzwa ngokunabileko ngendaba le ungaphundwa lihlelo linabangendaba isibuya nenyanda elizokudlala kusasa ku-SABC lihayo ngo-6 ntambama kanti ungalithola naku-SABC Plus ngokudownload i-app. NginguNontokozo Sikhosana weendaba ze-SABC e-Auckland Park eJohannesburg.
Inkhulu zomkhawulo i-Bay Bridge izolo zivimbe abantwana abayi-443 ekukholakala bona kade bahlelwe ukukhukhuthiswa. Iimbhesi ezimbili ezibeziza ekhethwapha zivinjwe bezasetshwa bona zilayitshene eMosina eLimpopo ejimeni lezokuphepha.
Lijima lokulwisana nobulelesi elivela emapholiseni emnyangweni wangekhaya kunye neemphathimandla zabaphathi bomkhawulo. Kufunyana abantwana abayi-443 bakhamba bodwa kunganababelethi kanti babusele emuva eZimbabwe. Imphathimandla zomkhawulo zikhola bona abantwana aba bebahlela ukuthunjwa.
We found 443 children under the age of 8 that were in those buses without any parent or any guardian. Fairly, they were being trafficked into South Africa. We were able to take them out of those buses. We were then able to engage with the Zimbabwean officials, and we handed them back to Zimbabwe for processing back into the country.
uBianca Van Azweren wehlangana nabantwana abalahlekileko i-Missing Children South Africa uthi iSouth Africa lidzaba labantu abakhokodiswako.
South Africa has been declared as a human trafficking hub by the US Department of State. So South Africa is seen as a transit, import and export country for trafficking victims. As we've seen here with these children, they're being imported into South Africa.
uAzweren uthi akusibantwana kwaphela abathunjwako nabantu abafuna umsebenzi kanti abantu bathunjelwa izizathu eziningi.
There's so many aspects to human trafficking. We've got illegal adoptions happening. We've got organ trafficking that is happening. We've got begging rings out on the streets where children are used and exploited to beg for money. We've got sexual exploitation, forced labor. So it all depends on what that victim is, the intention is what they're going to be used for.
Kanti njengombani inkolo zivalwa nje ababelethi bayelelisa ukuthi batsheje bona abantwana babo benzani enkundleni zokuthindana nokuthi bakhuluma nabo bani nakukhonekako bangaphosti inthombe zabantwana.
Ekhasini lethu le-Facebook sibuzile ukuthi uthini umbono wakho ngabantwana ababuyiselwe emuva beZimbabwe abatholakele eMusina izolo. Nakho umbono wakho uyalandela Mgeni.
Siyabathokoza bejima lezokuphepha ukusindisa impilo abantwana bangakafiki kude. Ingaba ngaragela phambili ngokwenza umberego omuhle lo.
Bekumele abashayeli balamabhasi nalamabhasi baboshwe kwenze uphenyo olunzulu kutholakala ukuthi azikho nezinye izingane ababe nempumelelo yokuyishushumbisa belethe kuleli lizwe.
Yazi izetho zokukhutiswa kwabantu amalanga la balethwa la eSouth Africa zinenkulu angazi or bafuna ukuthi sibe baningi siminyezeleke angazi ngoba manje kugcina sekuhlaga thina la.
Sihle kakhulu isinqumo esithathwe abazokuphepha ngokuthi babaphindisele emuva labantwana ngoba kuyakhomba ngempela ukuthi bebeze ngokungekho emthethweni.
Uphiko oluphenya ubugebengu obuhleliwe ngicabanga ukuthi kufanele lusebenze ngokuyikhandla ukuphenya le ndaba yalezi zingane ngoba kuyacaca ukuthi ukhona umshoshaphansi oshaywayo khona lapha ngaphakathi ezweni lase-South Africa.
Umbono ngewembukeli SABC ayizokuthwesa umlando wokuziphendulela ngombono mbukeli. Kezemali randa liyabogaboga nalilinganiswa nezinye imali ezikulu. Nje asihlole uzolothi Masango ehlelweni zibuya nabazumi kwekwezi FM. Kungu niphethe ziphi ngapho?
Asithokoze nakwethu Cedric sezimpondo zokuhlonyelwa sifiso sikhosana usaphumile intambama yanamhlanje ehlangana nendaba esiziphetheko sokukhuluma nomeyara umasipala weMalahleni la kuvela khona ukuthi kunomraro wamanzi. Amakhambo ngesitimela phakathi kwamadorobha amakhulu ngolosihlanu lo ayathoma ngemva kokuthi ajanyiswe ngomnyaka ka-2021. Nanke into zethu zinqophile ihlelo nasele solibeka phasi sokukhulumisana nesazi somthethosisekelo umnumzana uJonas Sifanyoni ke siqale indaba isahlulelo sekhotho yomthethosisekelo namhlanje uyabonkhethani ekade bafuna ukuthi akubuyekezwe umthethomlingo wezovutwa. Sithokoze Cedric.
Sithokoze Masango. Mahlangu?
Eche Cedric.
Zithini izangoma zezulu emsamo?
Hey namhlanje nokho ke kezinye indawo siyabona ukuthi lizakuthi libethe nje ngamabalengwe kezinye indawo kodwa nalikhona izulu kanti lisazokuragela phambili nokuchisa liragele phambili endaweni eziningi umchiso lo usesemnenkulu.
Siyebujameni bezulu ngosichaba Mahlangu.
kunjalo busuku namhlanje uyabona ukuthi la khona ngapha ngePumalanga Kapa likhona nokho ke nakhona ngapha ngeThekwini 60% amathuba kwezulu kezinye indawo kuhle khulu bambala mfetezana nje kwaphela khona eKapa akunalitho esingaliqala namhlanje kanti ke kusasa seselihle Kapa mimoya igijima konje kwaphela rakela phambili nokwathela kulikhulu nakhona ngePumalanga yenaga wehle njalo uthi khona ngakwazi Natal 60% na ungapho kulapho ke sikathola khona izulu kube mnandi khulu bambala kanti ke na uqala ko uyayibona ukuthi imjijo iduma kumbi khulu khona ngapha ngePumalanga yenaga nalapha ngakwazi Natal sihlokobele khulu kwamambala nakusasa zokurakela phambili imjijo le idume kumbe khulu kwamambala lichisa khulu kwamambala lapho kumahike ngapho sihlogomele khulu kwamambala sikalahli into esichisa ngombana kungatsha amadlelo asiqaleke sibone ukuthi nokho amazinga okuchisa jama njani siyabona ukuthi nokho ke ePitori lizakujama lapha ku 34 kutsho khona ukuthi lichisa khulu kwamambala ngapho liyachisa iJohannesburg lachisa Springs eBroton obukhulu ngapho ngeBroton obukhulu ngapho ke Kangala lizabe lijame lapha ku 34 na uvakatshela ngapho kutsho khona ukuthi naweni eziningi lichisa khulu kwamambala liyachisa no semusina ebuthoyono ngapho 37 uliqala phalale 40 likhamba lithi phara ngamafu ngapho nangapha ngephala ku Royal sakujama ku 37 novukatshela ngapho kutsho khona ukuthi lichisa khulu kwamambala kanti ke asiqaleke la khobona imbicane lapho isikhukhuza wehle uthi Mbomeleleni back ngapha ku Garlina ngapha ngemkhono 29 novukatshela ngapho wehle uthi ngapha ngemalahlele ngapha ngesekunda 33 ngaWandebele yonke kusasa nokho sihlogomele khulu kwamambala zabe lichisa kwaZulu Natal liyachisa emgungundlovu nokho ke ngiphola pholile ngemgungundlovu ngapha ngeThekwini ngeRichards Bay ngapho ku Lady Smith kuhle khulu kwamambala nasivakatshela ngapha seliqale khona ngapha ngePumalanga Kapa uliqala lapha eCrado ngapha eGrafrinet uliqale lapha ngeKomane ngapho liphola pholile ngihamba lithi phara ngamafuna uvakatshela lisifunda khona ngapha ngeWestern Cape uyalibona ukuthi na ukhona ngapha kubo Worcester eGala ngeKapa wehle njalo uthi ngapha ku Riversdale khamba lithi phara ngamafulu pholile ngapho aseliqale ngapha ngeTlagwini Kapa lapha eUppington lichisa khulu kwamambala ngeSpringbok lijama ku 31 novukatshela ngapho wehle uthi Kimberley eDR lijama lapha ku 31 novukatshela lesi sifunda kanti ngapha ngeFree State lihle khulu kwamambala endaweni ezinenge Frankfurt ebo Fixburg ngapho uliqale khona nakezinye indawo zakhona ngapha ngeTlagwini Jingalanga umndungwa ubungela kokosi uthi iye zesiNdebele